Hello and welcome back to Wartales. I'm of course game operator and narrator Soul. We can pick it up where we left off. We have, I believe there is a rat infestation we have to go take care of. There's also another gang to deal with. Two of the ancients to find, and we have a story mission we're going to try and run and do. One thing at a time, though.
Might I interest you, my humble wares, my good sirs?
Anything fancy and interesting? Not really. Like stuff I've already sold you anyways. So we're going to try and keep an eye out for anything along the path here that might pique our interest, as it were. We are coming up, of course, to another need to rest, but we'll see what we can do here. Okay. I guess we didn't get as far as I wanted. That's alright. That being said, let's find us a scholar. It's apprentice. Experienced. Apprentice. Get out of there. Get to work. We'll put someone else in the tent to rest up and relax. Now, is there anything we really want to build for the camp, or we can do some more rope? Always good to have rope. But nothing really off the top of my head. There is some knowledge that we could do. But I believe we're probably thinking about saving that more for crafting. And we could also upgrade the campfire too. 5 sandstone, 5 wood, and 5 coal. We'll probably worry about that when we get back to a city somewhere. We could start looking at the second tier of weapons. This requires ghost leather, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find. But we'll get to it eventually. No one item, eh? Yep, just gotta be difficult. That's right. Ooh, solving a puzzle in the Tomb of the Ancients grants 1 knowledge point. Very nice. What do you have to say, Heldar? Just a little more effort, I'll make a name for myself. Even the Legion will want to hire me. We could allow him to daydream, imagine your parents' pride, get 3 valor points. Teach the group the tricks of the trade for 90 experience with close companions. Or show off your skills in front of the group and gain +1 aptitude point. That's a free point. That's a free point. And we probably should take this free point to put it towards willpower. All things considered. Is the way of things. And having that bonus too for willpower points is great. Because at level 15, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, at level 15 for willpower, if you receive a dying blow, there's a chance that you actually won't die. But you need your willpower to be level 15 in order for that to happen. So, kind of an important thing to have. Have a chat with these boys before we stick our head to the rat infestation here.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
I'm going to say no. And off we get into the rat infestation. Alright, so this is kind of difficult for it's an average fight for us, but we should be able to Should be just fine for it. During these rat infestations, yeah, we can kill the matriarch to end the fight. At the end of each round, the matriarch calls on numerous rats to help her. And try to destroy as many plague-infested outgrowths as possible before killing the matriarch to earn more rewards. So, for example, these wonderful plague outposts with 58 health right at the very bottom of the screen. If we can kill that, we get plague samples and maybe some additional rewards to go with it. Downside is that it's surrounded by miasma, so you can't really get in close to deal with it. And the longer we're in the fight, the more reinforcements the brood mother calls in. So you can guess exactly how that goes. Not well. Not well. Main goal, kill the brood mother as quick as we can. We're not really set up to really engage in dealing with getting these secondary objectives, but we could probably snag one, I think, right now. I don't think that'd be that difficult to grab one if we use both of our valor points for both archers. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. We'll find out here. We got a rat here who's going to be acting next. So probably what we want to do is want to use Heldar. Let's try moving here and see if we can't get them all. We can get almost all of them. Unless I move a little bit more in. Ooh, beauty. Hey, kill 3 enemies with a single AoE. I'll take it. What else do we want to do? Could do a relentless charge. For additional damage against the mother rat. Could also save our valor points. I think we're probably going to do that. And put myself in a position to do more damage for next turn. Now, as far as the archers go, 10 to 16 here. 21 crit, I'll take. A little bit less impressed with that one. So we'll try and capitalize with this one. 9. Ugh. $15. It's only 2 HP. We are probably going to wind up dealing with that next turn. I guess for now, we'll try and capture what we can and deal with what we can. Free valor point I will take. And fever, that's a wonderful thing. You get stacks of fever every time they attack you, and at a certain point there's a risk that they will actually give you an infection if you're not careful. What are we looking at here for... When an enemy has less than half their health left, use chains or rope to capture them. Well, I'm not interested in capturing. But I will take the galvanized bonus. Put the poison stack on you. And we'll fall back for now. And crap. Well, let's see if we can save our friend. We can't. Too far out. Let's put some damage to the brood mother then, shall we? And here come all the rats. I don't think we're getting out of this one alive. Or at least not in good shape, anyways. So let's get her one. And put ourselves right next to a friend here. Next rat to act is way up there. And then we got another turn. Let's kind of clean that up a little bit, shall we? Maybe a wrath on the broodmother? Not quite. What a relentless charge. Yeah, broodmother's dead. So the reason why we want to keep that, or get that done as quick as possible is because we will get overwhelmed. That is without question. Granted, if we had a better, more equipped party or a more experienced party, we could probably run that fairly decently, I think. Got some bait, plague leather, rat corpses, plague-ridden samples. We got 3 of those, not bad. We've got an infected brain, and 22 pristine fangs, which is great for trade with the northern folk. Oh, and we got jumped by boars. I was wondering what that screaming was. Of course. So nothing fancy, just a couple boars. And we got mud, we got everything else in between. Yeah, that keeps us out of the mud. Okay. Who's the first one to go? You? Perfect. We're gonna save our points. And just because our movement is not all that good, I'll use you first to get it a little bit closer to our next target. Next one goes up here. Uh, 18. I'm gonna get a chance to do some damage here, but it'll be fine. You're the next one to do something. So let's solve that problem. No one's running away. We need leather. I need leather for my crafting. And we got a free valor point we'll use. Perfect. Oh. Almost threw my knife. Didn't need to do that. That's a mistake. Alright. That's enough of pigs. She gets some pretty good pork. Carcasses, pork, teeth, leather. Not as much as I would like, unfortunately. But we'll take it all. Do our repair, do our levels. To run. Take your willpower. There you go. Willpower at 15. Life is good. Melt! Oh, Melt, you need a big boost to willpower. At least willpower does increase your critical hit chance. So yeah, 50 points as unit survives the first time they should die in combat, once per encounter. So very nice to have. Kind of a emergency fallback, if it were. Oh, nighttime, many ghosts. That is a negative. And what are these, mushrooms? I'm not going to say no to free food. We do have a woodland farm. Let's just swing on here and have a look. Lock chest. Oop. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Much better. Take our crowns, cloth, and some wine. Don't mind if we do. Certainly grab the hemp whenever it pops up.
A plague rat bit my husband while he was out chopping wood, and Stormcap has cast us out. Ever since, I've had a very hard time finding enough food for him. I've nothing to offer in return, but could you take care of him?
Lady, that word. You gotta be careful about that word. Well, there's a knowledge point here. Oh, there's a knowledge point. Uh-oh.
I heard what my wife told you. She's right, you know. I will eventually turn against her. Do what you must. I'd rather die than hurt her.
I recall seeing a plague cure at the apothecary in town. I wonder. I didn't grab any, did I? No, but I can recruit for meat. We could probably use one other guy. That is a sword and board warrior with an axe. Might not be a bad idea. He's got no traits. I can only eat meat, may go mad if they become famished, so I think we can grab a cure for the plague, though. Now, the big question is, do we need another sword and board, or do we want to make him a two-hand axe wielder? A dual wielder. Might be it.
I heard what my wife told you.
I'm going to recruit you, bud. I'm going to recruit you, and we're going to have a look at what you can and can't do. And you're going to need a whole lot of do stuff. What do we want? Do we want Berserker? Give you Rampage, because we don't need any more tanks. We got tanks enough. Deals 3 damage to all the units in the target area. Attacks 1 time for each unit in the target area. I like Rampage. I think that's better. Deals 3 times more, 3 to 4 damage to the target. I think that is much better. And as all things, focusing on willpower here. I think we can make you a heck of a damage dealer. Yeah. As soon as we get your plague cured.
May the all-seeing eye give me the strength to go on living without him.
He should be fine. It's not like he's dead or nothing. Yet. Yet. Oh. Alright. All things said and done, let's grab what resources there are in the area. Mushrooms, ore, we'll take it what we can get. And make our way back to the city. We got a plague cure to find. Alright, we found some ghosts here along the way. Let's see if we can actually get into a fight with them. Hello, ghosts. Hello, ghosts. I am not seeing any ghosts. There we are. So this is how you get ghost leather. Let's see if we can actually find some. Easily outnumber these guys. Ghost Wolf there is going to be the first one to act. There go spores. How do you want to do this? Something like this, maybe? Can I get them both? I can. Very nice. Let's get a new guy in here. Beautiful. Super easy, but I'm hoping for a couple suits of ghost leather. Every little bit's gonna help. Let's get you moving first, actually. $17. No need to use any of our valor points. Done and done. 6 white leather. Perfect. We'll take it all. Getting a little heavy, though, too. With that being done, onwards to the city. Alright. So, first stop should probably be right to the apothecary. What I've done is I've actually made Taurus our apothecary. What can we craft up? We can craft up 2 medicines because we happen to have 2 empty vials. Which is perfect. But we don't have anything for plague.
My concoctions can heal the most grievous injuries. Be sure to hold on to the vials after using them.
Hey! Cure for the plague temporarily reduced. I'll buy 1. And if I go into... yeah. Should be able to treat this injury. Success rate 100%. Done and done. I don't know if you still got the trait of carnivorous. I must consume meat or fish at every meal. That's alright. Most of what we have is going to cover that dietary requirement. I was just going to say, what the heck's not loading there? But there we go. We can make 1 more medicine because we have to have 1 empty vial. And 5 should see us through for pretty much everything. Alright, so on to the forge. Let's have us a heart-to-heart here, shall we? Got 12 iron, 2 leather, 2 plague leather, and 6 white leather. Well, that's not going to be much to do about anything, is it? What can we do? We can do another iron falchion if we want. In reality, though, this is what we're looking for. We need wood. Now, the one thing I was thinking about for our new guy was to have a throwing hatchet, so it increases his critical damage by 5%. I think it's awful nice. We need way more iron ore, cloth, and everything else. We can do alterations. So we could spike this one up. Is it really worth it? Probably not. I like the daggers we have right now. That being said, we do need something for our new guy. It looks like the biggest issue we have right now is just leather. What do we got? We got career path, endurance training, and restoration already done. We could get rationing here, so we eat 3 less food. Right now, we're currently eating 28. This will bring us back down to 25. Rationing might be worth it. But let's talk a little bit about apprenticeships, shall we? Don't need horseshoes, pony plate, or anything else like that. But tier 2 weapons. This would probably be a really good idea. Probably a really good idea. Now that said, our archers do have, that's 1. So we do have longbows. But Taurus is in dire need of gear. An axe would be really nice, and rags, well, something other than his rags would be really nice too. And seeing as how we did set him up to be medium armor, that would be probably perfect. But again, we need leather. Then for the axe, we're going to need wood, right? One-handed axe. And we're going to need iron ore. We're going to need a lot of things. I think if we were to swing by the market here and see what our market guy has.
Come, come.
I was going to say, he should have leather. Buy all that for 50. And maybe, what do we got for salt? We got 35 salts.
Those refugees. I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just...
And lady, do you happen to have grapes? You do.
You buy it.
A little expensive. And unfortunately, no wood. So what we will do is we will just have to make do.
Come, come. Take a look at my wares.
What can we get rid of? We can get rid of this. Get rid of the Collar of Unity. Probably get rid of that dagger. Get rid of that resin. And these corpses. Because they're not going to serve us any good. Not any good at all. But it will free up a little bit of weight. Sandstone. You don't have any. Huh. So I guess what we can do... Let's go to the forge here. We'll make what we can. So if we can't make an axe, we'll have to make one along the way. We will make a throwing hatchet. After. I'll make one of these for our new guy. Too quick. Oh, goodness. It was superior quality, so I guess I'll take it. And we'll save the rest for when we actually get the rest of the material we need. Taurus! Here's a new digs. We need to get you a new axe. And a new offhand. Badly. Supposed to be a damage dealer, you're doing the least damage here.
You can use my anvil. I can also repair your armor.
And we got 25.
Looking to hire a skilled blacksmith.
25 tools were good. Keep an eye out for a skilled blacksmith. You got it. First things first, to the tavern. Let's get paid.
Might you be looking for work? Here is your reward.
Beauty. What else you got on the board? Marheim. That's a different area. So we'll focus on what we have now. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the south we go. We'll swing by the steel mine, or the salt mine, sorry. And see if maybe there's something there we can probably grab. More iron's great. We do want to get up here for this gang, and we'll swing by the refugee location here. See what they want from us. Alright, salt mine. Has the iron respawned yet? Only one location? It really is looking like only one location. Oh. Can't grab there, that's stealing. And 6 iron is all we get. Bleh. We'll have to swing by the other one. Where are we sitting at for that? Somewhere's up the hill. That where we need to go. Ooh, more iron. I'll take it. Oh, and we have to cap. Alright. All things said and done, let's go ahead and do some cooking. Then a mutton stew, maybe some grilled pork. Let's make some wolf sausage while we're at it too. Good food for everybody. Now is there... We got 3 points now, so what do we want to spend it on? Well, first thing we can do... And we do fragility. That is something, isn't it? Of course, in the workshop. We want to do an upgrade to the campfire. If we upgrade our pots, I need 12 iron ore and 6 wood. Ugh. But it does reduce daily food consumption by 4. Do some rationing, and we are actually going to do... we're going to learn the heavier gear sets. It's going to require some farming, I think, but for the betterment of everybody. And I guess we'll throw an apple in. Some bread. There we go. And make sure everyone gets paid. Nobody got jumped. Life is good. Now appoint one of your companions as a lieutenant. Ketelude, what do you want? I beg you, Saint Giroux, please, I can't go back in there. I simply can't. The squirming rats, the plague, the stench. What a nightmare. Will power decrease by 2? No, thank you. Express concern for the group's incompetence. -1 relationship. Ketelude will gain the rodent phobia status. This unit will leave the troop if they fight in a rat's nest. Wow. I will get the -1 relationship. Because we can fix that eventually. Good God. It's just a rat's nest. But I guess to each their own. And for Ketelude, the rat's nest is a deal breaker. That is good to know. A haven. So this should be the refugees. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. We got 2 left. I might have to make some more. Sandstone, crowns, more wine and leather. Don't mind if I do.
I know that Fergus and the others are doing their best, but let's face it, we won't survive the winter months if we stay here.
I asked Bertram to bring me everything I need to sew warmer clothing. When do you think he will be back?
Honestly, couldn't tell you, bud. Just checking the area for anything else. We might be able to lockpick or something.
We are trying to rebuild a village from scratch. We've got more than enough farmers, but we are in dire need of skilled craftspeople. If you find a blacksmith amongst the refugees, please bring them to us. We are in such a bind that we are willing to pay for your help.
Well, that's 2 issues we have. Blacksmith for the refugees or blacksmith for the city?
All our surplus to help with the cost of rebuilding this ruin.
And you, sir. Fergus, what do you got?
Ah, mercenaries. Just in the nick of time. Welcome to the Haven. My name is Fergus. I'm the former Lord Mayor of Courtier, and I now lead the refugees. As you have discovered, the locals haven't exactly welcomed us with open arms. I've therefore decided to move our people to this cold and isolated wasteland. But it seems that it's still not far enough for the Lady Mayoress of Stromcap. Take our woodcutter camp, for example. We need wood to fortify our new home and survive the winter months. But the local farmers have been harassing us ceaselessly. I fear the worst. We haven't heard from our woodcutters in several days. Hence, the reason for your presence here. This situation could be far too dangerous for the humble farmers we are. I need mercenaries to find out what happened to our men.
Well, that's what I'm going to accept.
Thank you. The woodcutters are just north of here.
Oddly enough, it's exactly where we're going. Perfect. See, this is not a bad way to do things. You got pushed out, which sucks. Go to a new area and try and set up your own area here. This is great. Not bothering nobody. No one's getting harassed. We got a whole bunch of deserters here. We're going to go ahead and kick the crap out of. Is life easy? No, but they're making it their own. Let's do archers and our tanks. So who's first? Henchman there in the front. What are you rocking? Just a regular chipped axe. Bravado. Deals 6 to 7 damage to the target and forces them to engage. Okay, no worries. We'll get you to turn around a bit, I think. Enjoy your poison. Who's next? Henchman in the back, same thing. Axe and bravado. We'll get some people to turn around, I think. So you're after then these two. And just so we get a chance to actually start using some of our temporary points, we'll free up a spot. I'll set you right next to somebody and get that free temporary point. Let's see if I can keep this restricted to maybe just 2 armor repair points. Ooh, nasty. No. Nobody's fleeing nowhere. You had your fun. And if you didn't, well, too bad. Next archer here. So you do have a coup de grace, a coup de grace, but this is a charge attack, so I've got nothing to worry about from you. Ooh, that is a terrible hit chance. Not bad, not quite a crit. Want to do rampage? It is free. Ugh. Delicious. And our fellow thief, can you get in here? Maybe do some damage? Not without actually... Ugh. You know what? We're just going to end the turn. No need to burn all our valor points. We did get a deserter's brigandine. But that was not who we were looking for. Wood. Well, there's the woodcutter's camp, and there's the other group we're looking for. Ah, yes. The Gallat gang. Go ahead and deal with these guys, shall we? Got leader's aggression. 2 hoodlums and a poacher. Where's the leader? Critical hit increased by 30%. And you got an axe that swings around. Good to know. You know what? I'm actually going to have everyone come down here. That poacher goes first. Well, if that's the case. Go ahead and make sure that you have a bad time. And a relentless charge, don't mind if I do. I can also have you fully disengage. Who's next? And what's your movement? Oh yeah, you got a large range of movement. But I could screw with you a little bit. I can pull these guys back a little bit. Yes. And that's the hoodlum the next act, is it? I'm going to play a little dirty. And we're going to deflection. Shield Concierge. What does that title do? 5% additional guard when holding a shield. Very nice. Now we should be able to sneak off a devious whirlwind here. Poisoned. You're dead next turn. You're still in it. I don't know what we can do about that. Oh yeah, he's dead next turn. So as far as everybody else goes, how are we going to set this up? Try and chew through some of your armor. Yee. You get our free point back. Ooh. And instinctive. Okay. What does that do? Chance of taking a critical hit reduced by 25%. Very nice. But as far as everyone else goes, let's see if we can finish off Gallat the Unchaste. And no leader's bonus for anyone anymore. What a shame. He's probably gonna get a shot off here. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Let's tie this guy up. Should be out of range. Yes, perfect. And We can tie the big guy. No, we can't tie the big guy up. Shoot. Well, let's get ourselves set up for the next turn then. Really? Hitting your friend? Is that worth it? Let's tie up this guy here. One kill. And that's going to put us into a difficult position. Fortunately. I love those poison clouds. That's all right, we'll get him tied up though. Hoodlum over here is the next guy to act, is he? Let's kind of ruin his day then, shall we? Just like that. And I believe... yeah, the Marauder is probably going to be the #1 guy we're going to get rid of. Nice crits. And no one's running away. I don't think we can take the shot. Nope. That's all right. That's why we got the tank over here. This is what he does. You know, we're going to take the poison status here. Sucks, but we'll do what we have to. And then just end it. Burn those 2 free points. We don't get them back at the end of the fight anyways, so. Loot everything, repair everything. And away we go. Let's check out these woodcutters. Hey, woodcuttering. Done and done. 7 wood. We'll take the freebies. Any chance we get. Can't take all the wood. Any hemp? I'm not seeing any hemp in the area.
My only job is to fend off the Tiltron farmers who come and interfere with the woodcutters' work. Believe me, there's as many of them as there are trees around here.
Okay, Anthus, what do you got?
Huh? The chief is worried about us, and so he should be. The locals are getting more vindictive by the minute. They harass us. We haven't enough men to send a message, and... what? Watch out! The farmers are back! You there, mercenaries. Since the chief sent you, hurry up and join our lads outside the camp. And stop these fools from getting in!
Okay, what do we got? Scrum going on? Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we?
What do you want now? Don't you have anything better to do than harass refugees?
Even if you were Erdor himself, you couldn't cut down those trees.
Why?
What do you mean? What's it to you if we cut those trees instead of any others?
The Mount Altis forest is sacred. It has belonged to the Tools since the dawn of time. If you upset the little folk, they will attack all the surrounding settlements, including ours and your haven.
Don't be absurd. The tools aren't even real. They're just fairy tales. We won't freeze to death over some imaginary pixies.
How dare you? For the eye's sake.
Go and tell your hallucinations to move out. There's no lack of trees in this county.
Mercenaries, did you hear that? Name your price and give those blasphemers the punishment they deserve. The tools will be most grateful.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of the little pixie folk either. And the reward of beans doesn't really sit well with me. Wood, however, wood is something I need. So let's go ahead and throw down then, shall we, boys? So we do have an important character on the battlefield that has to survive. Where are they? Anthus here. He must live. So right there. Important character. They die, we have to restart the battle. Gotcha. And we have a hoodlum. He's not important, but he is there to help. And just like before, this clearly looks like it's going to be a stomping. 1 foot soldier. We have alt. Movement increased by 50% as leader's inspiration. Doesn't really seem to be a good idea, but I'm not going to say no. So, who can we get in there and deal with alt? And his bow. Gonna have to be Heldar. Tie him up. Ooh. Enhanced visibility. Every time this unit is engaged by an enemy, they perform an attack of opportunity. Good to know. Also, get out of here. Immediately kill their leader. No, no one's going nowhere. Nobody's going anywhere. How very nice of you to get involved in battle immediately there, sir. See if we can do a backstrike. Grit backstrike. What do you got? You have stunning assault. Reduces guard to 0. If they're already engaged with an ally. Okay. Well, let's close in. Yeah, this might require a little healing solvent. And I'm actually going to have you engage me. I'm the one with the armor. Surrounded, are you? And in a whole lot of trouble. Alright, archers. Let's see what we can do. It's actually an 87% chance to hit. Let's do... Oh, that's significantly less. Oh, God. I was gonna say, don't snipe at this. Oh, Jesus. That could have gone way worse. %65 chance. Not really worth it, is it? Now we can wrap this up next turn. Let's go ahead and spin that in. Ah, that's alright. You're going against the guy with armor. And now you're poisoned. Dropped. And finish this off. Nicely done. What do we get? Warbow. Volley of arrows. Deals 38% dex damage to the target and critical hit. Attacks a second time. Ooh. That's actually not too bad. Do a repairs and do a follow-up here. We're all done.
All this talk of tools was driving me mad. It was high time someone talked sense into them. Here is your reward. We'll be sure to let the chief know we're safe now you've cleared the way.
There we go. 20 wood. More influence. And we're sitting at 60 out of 100 for the fate of Tiltrin. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today's episode. So if you liked the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on down below. Every little bit does help. And if you do want to see this series continue, by all means, hit all the buttons. Make that algorithm cry. The more you do that, the better chances are we will continue. In the meantime, stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care, all.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high tech. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.